In this video, I'm going to show you the 3 daily habits that skyrocketed my productivity as an engineering student. And these are the things that I've learned for the past 2 years of being an electrical engineering student. So a little bit about myself, if the thing works. As I already said, I am a second year electrical engineering student. And for the past 2 years, I've really tried to work on my efficiency and productivity, done tons of research, rather than purely just focusing on the output, just being busy all the time, because that is what I thought productivity used to be. And this efficiency focused approach has given me great results. As you can see, this is my first year of university, and this is my second year. I'm a consistent high distinction and distinction student, which is the two highest grade bands in university. So that's great. And this is me receiving a first year engineering student award. This is specifically the P.W. Stevens Engineering Prize, and that is awarded to the engineering student with the highest overall GPA of the first year cohort. So that's pretty amazing. And that's some credibility for you to start trusting me. And I believe that the things I will show you in this video will work for you. So without further ado, let's get straight into the first one, and that is do not check your phone the first thing in the morning. I am guilty of this. I think we all are. The first thing we wake up, let's say we hit off our alarm on the phone and we start checking our phone. Now, it might not always be with a bad intention. We might be doing productive stuff. So it could be, checking your emails, could be looking through your to-do list, seeing what you could do throughout the day. However, what's going to happen is you're going to see the messages from your friends. You're going to see the notifications of other influencers, other creators on your phone. And what's going to end up happening is after you've done the productive tasks, you'll go, since I'm already on my phone, I might as well check the messages. And when you start doing that, you will automatically, every time, 10 times out of 10, just resolve to doom scrolling because it feels easy to do. It's cheap dopamine. And what's going to happen is it's going to literally fry your dopamine receptors because it is very addictive to keep scrolling once you start scrolling. And before you know it, half an hour already passed, maybe even an hour. And you'll have a lack of motivation for the rest of your day. And you've basically already lost a day. So please make an effort to stop checking your phone as the first thing you do in your day. It's gonna feel very hard at first because you're not used to it. I found it very hard to stop doing that, but after about a few days, I think 3 to 4 days of not doing it, it kind of feels weird now that I actually turn my phone on as the first thing in the morning. I literally don't even do it anymore. I just wake up, go for a run, take a cold shower, get myself ready for the day, and I just feel so good the entire day. So that was the first tip. The second tip is focused attention meditation, the second habit. So there are a few types of meditation, but this is the one that can drastically improve your attention span and your focus in your work session. So what is focused attention meditation? How it works is you're gonna concentrate on a single thing. You're gonna select one thing. Your breath is a great one. And what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to close your eyes and you're gonna want to just breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. And you're gonna just keep focusing on your breath. And what you're gonna start to realize is after about 10 to 20 seconds, your mind will wander off. You'll get some distracting thoughts. And how our brain is designed is it's gonna latch onto those new thoughts, and before you know it, a few minutes might have already passed. So when you start doing this meditation thing, you're gonna want to consciously make an effort to manually bring your focus back to your breath or back to the thing that you were focusing on. And a lot of people, when they start meditating, they'll get a distracting thought, they'll they'll latch onto that thought and they'll go, oh my god, so meditation actually doesn't work because I can't just focus on my breath forever. Bro, that is not how it's supposed to work. you are supposed to constantly being distracted and bringing your focus back. Distracted, bringing your focus back constantly for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, however long you're doing your meditation for. And each time that that happens, that's like a repetition. That's like an XP point that will build onto your focus muscle, your attention span muscle. So the distracting thoughts are actually fine. And how you should start off with this focused attention meditation is just start off with 3 minutes, start off easy, and progressively overload over time. I now do sessions of 15 minutes. I do it twice a day. Sometimes when I have some time to kill, I actually do it 3 times a day. You can't overtrain your focus muscle with meditation. It'll just automatically sort of mold. Your brain will just mold into however much effort you're giving it to improve on. And I actually never realized how bad my attention span was until I started meditating because I'd realized that I would actually sometimes latch onto the new thoughts when I am meditating and time passes and it took me a while to realize that I was actually distracted. But I've gotten better with it, and now my attention span has improved a lot. I can focus a lot better for longer as well. And a study actually showed that just 4 days of focused attention meditation for about 20 minutes a day can actually improve mindfulness, which is amazing. It doesn't take you too long to start seeing results. And what mindfulness is it's linked very tightly to attention span. So basically, meditation fixes your attention span, it fixes your focus muscle, and it sort of reverses the effect of doom scrolling that you have probably done for years now. So, focused attention meditation is excellent, and you should implement this into your life today, not tomorrow, not next week, today. Okay, the third thing that I would like to show you is front loading, also known as eating the frog. Okay, and this is how you should always start off your day. Let's say I'll give you the eat the frog example. Let's say you're given a frog, a very disgusting frog, and a delicious meal, 5-star, restaurant meal. You're given the choice to either eat the frog first, or you can eat the delicious meal first. Most people, most students, what they do is they'll eat the delicious meal first because that is the easier thing to do. And the problem with that is once you have eaten the delicious meal first, for the rest of your day, you're gonna spend overthinking about having to eat the frog. You're gonna go, oh my god, I'm gonna have to eventually eat this frog in my day. When am I gonna do it? I'm just gonna keep delaying it because it feels so daunting to actually do it. So, relating this to school as a student, this is probably you trying to start a big assignment, a very important assignment, but you put that off. You start off with the easier task. You start off with reading your lecture notes, your teacher notes, maybe doing just a few simple questions that your teacher has assigned you for homework. And another issue that arises from doing that is even though you are starting off with the easier task, the bigger, the more important task still lingers within your mind. So, what ends up happening is you can't do the easier task as efficiently anyway because you are still stressed about the big and important assignment. So, just start your day off, do the very first task, have the very first task set as the important one. Okay, and the rest of your day will just feel so much easier. That's what front loading is. And even though it feels quite difficult to start off your work session with the most important task, what's difficult is actually just starting it. It's actually not keeping it going. It's the same thing as riding a bicycle. If you guys have ridden bicycles, it's very hard to start the bicycle to get it to start moving. But once it has started moving, it's so much easier to keep it going. Just to, just light pedals and the bike will just keep going. It's the same thing. So what I want you to do is, instead of starting the task with the goal that you're gonna finish it or you're gonna have measurable progress, just just lower the bar, lower the standard. Just plan to start it. Don't stress about finishing it, because once you have taken that stress off of your mind, once you just plan to start it, you will end up doing more anyway. I've experienced this so many times. When I plan to do something and I have like a big goal in mind, it feels very daunting to start it. But when I just take the pressure off and I just go, we're just gonna start this task. We don't care how much we finish. We don't care how much we're gonna finish. I actually end up doing so much work. So yeah, as I've already said, you'll probably end up doing more than you intended to anyway when you don't plan to finish it. Hello, so I was watching the video back and I wanted to give you an example of how I front load my day, because it'll probably help you get a rough idea and also be inspired to front load your days as well. So I literally just wake up, go for a run about 2 kilometers, and then take a cold shower. Those two things, when I wake up, I absolutely dread them. I do not want to do them, but I get my ass up and go for the run anyway. Go back, take that cold shower that I'm afraid of, and I come out thinking that everything else in my day is so much easier, and I just power through all my tasks with little to no effort at all. And that is how I front load my day. And you can probably do this by, starting the big assignments that I have told you, probably said in the video, or you can just start off by doing any physically demanding task. Not too much though, because it might give you brain fog if you exercise with an intensity that's way too high. But yeah, definitely front load your day and you start seeing great results in your productivity. Goodbye. So that's all from me. That's the 3 things that will drastically improve your productivity. It has improved mine. Please implement these things into your life. I want to see you get great results. I believe that you will. And until next time, I'm going to sign off now. Goodbye.